at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field. And our starting pitcher here today, Edward Cabrera. What do we have on him? Ready to go? Sal Freely up now for the Brewers.
The right fielder, number 10, Sal Freely.
The 1-1. And a foul ball.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boog. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy. Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
3-2 now. A sliding stop at short. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
2-2 now. And a breaking ball misses outside. Just underway here from Wrigley. Up and in, ball 4.
Take your base.
And that's their first base runner of the game.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
This is Bryce Terang. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Ball.
That's a little bit low. That one finds the zone. 3-2 now.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. First and second, 1 out. Luis Matos getting ready to hit. 2 on, 1 out.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Line and a base hit into right.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. Hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. 1 runs in. Save! It's 2-0.
Well, he had the opportunity to drive in some runs, and he comes through to break the tie. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. They used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Next for the Brewers, Brandon Lockridge.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
In the dirt, gets away from Kelly. Matos at second. Bowers at first. 1 gone. Grounded to third. Could be 2. To Horner at second for 1. On to Bush. It's a double play. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cubs nothing. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back here at Wrigley Field and taking the ball for Milwaukee, Brandon Woodruff. What do you have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. It's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And downstairs. Chopper right side. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second.
Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Here's Alex Bregman. Now he breaks his bat. To first, and they get Bregman for the out. That ends the frame. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it here 2-0. Back here at the friendly confines. Second inning set to go. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. There's a swing and a drive. That one is foul, and he'll see another. That missed by a lot. Full count now. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
Check swing, now an appeal to third. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Now at the plate, Joey Ortiz. To third. Fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, number 6, David Hamilton.
2 outs, base is empty. Next for Milwaukee, David Hamilton.
That's a ball.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Pitch in the dirt, and the count is filled up. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they're on top 2-0. Here at Wrigley Field, now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Ian Happ.
Number 8, Ian Happ.
The 1-1.
Oh, that's low. That's a ball.
Half lays
Ball,
off.
that's high.
Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Upstairs,
That's high,
and
ball
that is ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Michael.
So up next, Michael Busch. That one finds the zone, and the count's even at 2. Laced into left. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
The designated hitter.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So now the DH spot, Moises Ballesteros. The 1-2.
Ball.
First and second, no outs. Bottom half of inning number 2. To short, could be 2. Over to Turang, 1. Over to Bowers, that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
The 1-1. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Lockridge settles under this one, and that ends the inning. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Top half of the 3rd inning, Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers.
Well, these Brewers
that's down.
showing
Ball.
great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for Milwaukee.
And now it's William Contreras.
William Contreras.
Out to short. Swanson. Off balance feed. There's 1 and 2. What a play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Correct.
Base is empty after the double play. Bryce Turang will hit next. Just
No, that
missed.
missed. That's a ball.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's the Brewers DH, Luis Matos. Cabrera keeping him close. One now. Swing and a ground ball. Corner. Handles, throws to first. That ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the inning. And now it's Dansby Swanson.
Swanson.
Here's a 1-1. Sliced hard but foul. And now it's
That's the
filled
ball.
up.
Outside.
This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. Way out front for strike 2.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that. You know this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. Here's a 1-1. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And yes, he did. He went around. Here's a 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder.
One out man at first. Now it's going to be Seiya Suzuki.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Ball to strike. And a count 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. You got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Crow Armstrong leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Runner on the go. Fights that one away, still 1-2. In the dirt. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 2-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
This to third. Hamilton whips it across, and that will end the inning. Cubs get one on the solo shot, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's an NL Central showdown. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the fourth, Obi Milner.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do it.
Well, one-run game. Jake Bauers getting ready to hit.
Bauers.
That's a ball.
That one misses. 3-1 now. That clips the corner. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him swinging. One away.
Not too often you're going to see a sub-90-mile-per-hour fastball get by a hitter for the strikeout, especially when it's in a very hittable location like that. Makes me think he's either looking for something else completely or he tried to do way too much with that swing.
Next for the Brewers, Brandon Lockridge. Line to right center field. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Now here is Garrett Mitchell.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
The 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Two now. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. That's down and in. Runner on the go. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Number 3, shortstop Joey Ortiz.
Now here is Joey Ortiz.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
2 on, 1 out. On the ground to third. They get the tag on him. Ow! The double play ends the inning and might have saved the game for them. So 1 hit is all they get. And midway in the 4th, it's the Brewers 2 and the Cubs 1. It's an NL Central bottom of the 4th. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Ian Happ. The 1-2.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Now that's smacked to right center. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Here's a 1-1.
That's a ball.
There's a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
The Brewers holding on to a 1-run lead. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And there's a ball.
Outside ball.
Moises Ballesteros in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. He circles the bases, and we have a tie ball game. It's 2-2.
That fastball wasn't even in the zone, and he was still able to hit it out. Wow. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Moises Ballesteros, the next Cub to hit. And that misses.
Ball.
And it's 2-1. On the corner for a strike. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center, and it falls. And that's a one-out single.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Brandon Woodruff won't go any further, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for Milwaukee.
Go ahead, run on base. Carson Kelly, the next to hit. Outside low, ball 2. And that drops in for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. One away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Over to Terang, 1. And their second double play of the day will end the 4th. Cubs get 1 on the solo shot. 2-2 game. Back here at the friendly confines. Ready now for the 5th inning. David Hamilton up now for the Brewers. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Score remains 2-2. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Abner Uribe. Dansby Swanson stands in.
The shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
No, that's low. Ball.
Missing inside, and now 3-1.
Running that good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
The 3-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Swanson thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. Payoff pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Next to hit, Pete Crow Armstrong.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths, it's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Here's Nico Horner. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Out towards right center field. Mitchell on the move to the alley. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
The right fielder, Seiya.
Go ahead run on base. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Quick toss to first,
Hey,
and he's back in on the dive. Tap foul at the plate.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Got him swinging for the K.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. And a 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
So next, it's the Brewers cleanup hitter, Luis Matos.
That missed. That's a ball.
And a 2-1 on the way. This one smacked out to left center. And a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Substitution being made at first. Pinch running for Milwaukee, Greg Jones. He represents the go-ahead run, so they hope some extra speed will help with that. Now here's Jake Bowers. And he chases that one below the zone. In the dirt, gets away from Kelly. And the runner stays where he is. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Pitch misses there, and it's a full count.
That's a really good take.
Quick move to first. Jones dives back in safely. Man at first, one away. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with two strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jacob Webb done for the afternoon. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Caleb Thielbar. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Lockridge. The 1-1. Swung on, belted. And a foul ball.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
1-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Face it, be brave with it. We be breaking these limits. Life wanna give me the squeeze.
Well, we go bottom 6. And now it's Alex Bregman.
Well, 1 swing is a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Slings it across. Nice play off the bounce for the out.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gyms before the game is over. Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
The 2-1. And that drops in for a strike. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 2-2 on the way. Called out on strikes.
Up next for the Cubs, the first base.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Abner Uribe done for the day. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Aaron Ashby.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And now the first baseman, Michael Busch.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Trying to send this to extra innings. On the ground, right side, Bowers. The flip to the pitcher covering. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Here at Wrigley Field, on to extra innings. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. Man at second.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
As a pitcher, you know the run is going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
The 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Good job to fight that one off.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
3-2. Payoff pitch.
Take your
And
baseball
ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Go ahead run on base. Joey Ortiz digs in now. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Plays it on a bounce, and it deflects away. One runs in. Everybody's going to be safe.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. And, man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. David Hamilton now at the plate. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. That's a base hit, run scores.
Picks himself up at RBI. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Caleb Thielbar gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Riley Martin taking over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
First and second, no outs. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Line shot into the gap, should score at least one. Headed for the plate. One run across. Hamilton rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they're up by 4.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. William Contreras getting ready to hit. Swing and a ground ball out to short. In time to Bush. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
the batter number 2, second baseman, Bryce Terang.
So now with one away and a man at second. Up now for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. The 1-1.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
Here's a 2-1. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. One away with a runner at third here in extra innings. Just misses.
That's outside. Ball.
And the count's full. liner. Stretches out and hauls it in. Runner tagging and heading for home. He's in on the sacrifice fly. It's 7-2. 2 down, bases empty. And here is Greg Jones. In the air, right field. Suzuki should have this one. And that is that. But it's a huge 5-run inning, and it gives them the lead. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Brewers 7 and the Cubs 2. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Moises Ballesteros. He swings and fouls one off. The 1-2.
Ball, that's in.
Stays alive. Two now.
Ball.
In the dirt. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Up next for the Cubs, the catcher, Carson.
So up next, Carson Kelly. Here's a high chopper and foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Cubbies with only 1 out left.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Man on second, 2 down. They're down to their final strike.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Ball.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that is downstairs. And now 3-2. Hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
Now, Pete Crow Armstrong. Two on, 2 outs. And they'll do it again. The 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.